Now, I'm pleased to be able to say, Mr. President, that the rate of inflation has been coming down, and I hope it keeps coming down. Our last inflation numbers showed that you've seen them reported in the media. Inflation is now at 3%. That's sort of accurate. It is at 3%. But the reason it's at 3% is primarily because of the fall in the price of gasoline. Gasoline is still high, but the price of oil has come down because our economy and the world economy is so weak, so there's less demand for oil. But more important than overall inflation is what we call core inflation. That's what most economists look at. They look at core inflation. Because core, C-O-R-E inflation, looks at inflation without looking at energy or food. Because energy and food can both be very volatile. Core inflation is at 4.8%. And it's been very sticky. Still way over the Federal Reserve's targeted 2%. But it has been coming down, and that's good news. But what does that mean? All it means is that the rate of increase in inflation has been slowing. When you have inflation, let's say at 8%, and you get it down to 6%, that means that you have reduced the rate of increase of the prices. The economists call that disinflation. That doesn't mean that prices are going down. It just means that prices aren't rising as rapidly. And if we can get core inflation down to 2%, that does not mean these high prices that I just quoted are going to go down. That would be deflation. I regret to tell you, Mr. President, and I think you know what I'm saying is accurate. These high prices are permanent. We're going to be stuck with a 24% increase in electricity. Even if we can get inflation down to 0%, these high prices that have been caused by Bidenomics are permanent. We're going to be stuck with coffee up 30%. I'm not going to reread the list. That's why I say that inflation, the major product of Bidenomics, has been a cancer on the American dream. Now, my people in Louisiana need every dollar they can get right now. Average family making $54,000 a year, now having to find an additional $9,000 a year, and that's not going to change. Their only hope is that it doesn't get worse. So I want to call the attention of my people to tax refunds. A lot of my people get tax refunds. They get money back. They have money withheld from their paycheck, and oftentimes it's too much. And the state of Louisiana and the federal government owe them money in the form of a tax refund. And sometimes my people in Louisiana are busy earning a living. They get up every day, they go to work, they obey the law, they pay their taxes, they try to teach their children morals, they try to do the right thing for their children. They get busy, and sometimes people forget to claim their tax refunds.